and welcome to my Psychic Connection Visions of a Raven. Surprise again, I'm obviously not Elise Raven. I am Squirrel, but I'm going to fill in for tonight for Raven Elise because she is out on assignment with Journey. And y'all are probably like, what is this assignment? What is he doing? I'm allowed to tell you that they're out on assignment, but I'm not allowed to tell you all the cool stuff that they're doing. So tune in, watch this space. Journey has so much in store for you, and you guys really need to be excited about it. So, hope y'all can put up with me for tonight, and Elise will be back as soon as they've gotten everything recorded and done. I'm so excited, y'all. It's like I got this Gemini moon, so it's really, really hard for me to keep it to myself. So but before we start tonight, while everybody's coming on in, and I really am glad to be here with y'all. Thank you for having me. Before we get started, I want to talk a little bit about yes, no questions and the power that they can take away from you or they can give you. So, yes, no questions are very important. And sometimes they're actually really all you need. But other times when you ask a yes no question and all you get is a yes or a no, it really takes away your power. Because let's say you ask me, Sharon, am I going to get this job? And I say yes. And you're like, oh, I got the job. And you don't do anything. That yes was based on the actions you were taking all along. You may not get that job. Or if I say no, and you're like, I'm not going to get the job, um, I'm just not going to try. That's the worst thing that somebody could do to you because they take your power away from what you could do so that you could move forward. So when I do yes no questions, you'll notice that I also often give a lot more information um, about what you might be able to do to turn that into a yes, things that you are doing that are turning it into a yes. Never just take a yes no question when there is something you can do about it. Nothing is set in stone. Nothing. And if you're already doing everything right and you stop doing it because you think it's in the bag, wow, we just did you a terrible disservice. So if you do ask yes no questions, just expect a little bit more because I'm a why girl. I am a why girl, and I'm always going to say why, and you're going to get the why too. So, I know Elise is supposed to be here tonight. I'm going to give you the quick lineup. I got to get my little sheet because otherwise, if times are involved, I'll have y'all on time zones that don't even exist. So we start off on Mondays with Journey Ryan live at 10 p.m. Eastern, and all of these are Eastern time. Um, then on Tuesdays, we have Destiny K at 7 p.m. Eastern. Then Elise Raven on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. So Wednesdays, we have Danielle Hartz at 8 p.m. and Elise Raven at 9 p.m. Wow, this is a full week, huh? Then on Thursdays, we got 3 shows for y'all. We got Destiny K at 7 p.m., Danielle Hartz at 8 p.m., and then Journey Ryan at 10 p.m. And then on Fridays, we have Squirrel and Friends where we play games, we have our cocktails, we relax, kick back, have fun, tell jokes, and answer questions. So y'all don't want to miss any of that because all the psychics here are pretty amazing. And it's it's weird to me because tonight I'm feeling some pretty big boots. So I better be on my ball game. I don't think I said that right, but that's okay. Y'all know what I meant. So we are going to go right on ahead. But first, let me tell y'all, if you're new to the channel or if you're returning and haven't been here for a week or so, we are doing things a little bit different. Instead of just saying hello and then waiting for your question, go ahead and post your questions now. And as soon as you ask the question, they get marked and put in order so that we can try to get to everybody we can as quickly as we can without those awkward pauses of twiddling our thumbs waiting for your questions. They'll be all right there. And if you do miss your turn, this way you know that you can come back and watch the video and see your question answered. It's like win-win. How about that? So let's get started with our first question. Who do we have? Haley. Hi, Haley. Haley says, hello. I met a guy on a game and I was wondering what he feels for me. His name is Eli. Thank you. Gotta love them gamer guys. I'm a gamer girl myself, Haley, so I feel you. I'm right there with you. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. So right off the bat, right out the gate, this man likes you. I got 2 of Cups here. And this is like, to me, even better than the Lovers card because this is a one-on-one connection. He felt like he just completely connected with you. That's beautiful. But Eli has baggage, okay? He's very confused about how he feels right now. I do feel that he is coming out of a really toxic relationship that he's had to have some growing, some healing. He really needs some healing and some clarity. And right now he's not at his strongest. He is feeling very vulnerable. So the feelings that he has for you kind of scaring the hell out of him because he's not ready to jump into a relationship. The thing is, you can build a friendship with him. You can build a friendship with him and help him heal and give him some strength. And then when he's no longer afraid of these emotions, if he doesn't just run off screaming, you two can build on that friendship and really have an amazing connection. There's a lot of possibility here. It's just not right now. Give him time to get some clarity of how he feels about himself and the world around him. But if you can make that friendship with him, potential abounds. So good luck, Haley. I hope that helped. That was, I timing is everything, and now is not the time. But at the very least, you could have an amazing friend that totally gets you. Okay. Haley says, got it. Makes total sense. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. I'm so glad to see you tonight. And I wanted to mention this to you guys. Danielle Hartz has been doing crystals on her show. And my husband would probably just be done with me if I bought every crystal that I loved that she saw. But last week she showed us this golden healer and I was like, oh my God, I need that stone. And seriously, it just magically appeared in the mail today. Somebody heard me say that. Whoever it was, mwah, mwah, I love you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I loved you even before you bought me a stone. But this thing is gorgeous and it is so powerful. And I've opened it up and it's seriously, it's like I've got all this energy. I'm really like just laid back all the time. But I'm gonna have to probably like meet out what when I open the stone, or you're gonna have squirrel on the ceiling. So who do we have next? Let me see. Danielle Strainer says, that is so amazing. Yes, it is. And I absolutely love the crystal cards that you have. And I'm really excited now that you're reading the crystal for each person, because that's so, I don't know, it adds so much. I think it's fantastic. So I've got Shawana Foster. Hi, Shawana. Sound familiar? Oh, she went away. I lost her. Okay, you're back. She says, what can I expect before the weekend. All sorts of, we still got what? I don't even know how many days. I don't know what time it is. So, but I mean, what kind of what are you looking for to expect? I mean, because I could read for you and we could have a flat tire, we could have a great meal, we could have, there's like a gazillion things that could happen in 4 days. Are you looking in the aspect of finance? Are you looking in the aspect of love? Are you looking at friendships or career? Any of that. So what can I expect for the weekend? So I'm not seeing from you. But let me see if I can narrow it down to something to look forward to or to avoid. Okay, something good. Let's see if Shawana can expect something good before this weekend. Oh, honey. It looks like you need something good to come in. You've been having a rough time financially and heart-wise. It just seems like everything's been against you. However, I've got some really harsh cards right here, just financially and just heartbroken. And you're wondering, when the heck is something going to come in that's good? Here's what I'm going to tell you. You need to make something good happen. Okay? You have been so down for so long. I want you to do something good, something you've been wanting to do for yourself, to bring that emotion back up to where you can master it. Nothing. Shawana, I hope that helps. Definitely make something happen. It doesn't have to cost money. Do something for you to help you feel better. All right. And Shawana says, yes. Okay. Yeah. You've been under that. When we go through times where everything's coming at us and it really feels like nothing is ever going to get better, and it's going to still take time for things to get better, it's so good to just take a step back from that. Take a walk in the woods by the river. Take a walk. Do something that, make a little picnic. It's okay if it's a bologna sandwich. Take some time to yourself to say, you know what? I need something good in my life right now. And I'm going to go sit with this tree and just relax and not worry. Just do something good for yourself, because sometimes that's what it takes for the universe to say, oh, dang, she's really having a hard time. Let's make something happen for her. Okay? All right. I hope that helps, Shawana. You do it, and then you tell us about it, okay? Now, who do we have next on our list? Brittany Hood. Hi, Brittany. Brittany says, how soon do you see my niece moving in with me, or do you see her moving in? I'm going to kind of do that backward. I'm going to see her moving in first, if she does, and then a when. Let's see what we got here. I feel like doing the sound effects with the cards. I'm going to go bloink, bloink, bloink. It looks like your niece is in a really bad place, but she's procrastinating. I feel like she should already be there, but she's not doing anything to get there. She's, excuse me, so deep in her emotions, and I feel like depression, which leads to procrastination. Brittany says, love your energy so much. Thank you, Brittany. I feel like your niece is really going through an incredibly difficult time. And like, we've got the King of Cups in reverse, the Sun in reverse, which is the happiest card in the whole daggone deck. And then the Ace of Wands in reverse. I think she's going to need some help to get some motivation to do anything, because right now she just wants to curl up in a ball and go to sleep. So if you can get her some motivation, if you can get her some actual physical help to get her in motion, I believe that she could be with you in I want to say about 9 weeks. She's really down hard. I don't see her, if she doesn't get that help, no, she will not make it to live with you. But if she gets that, she will. And it's going to be a hard thing for you because she is so down right now. But moving in with you, look at that. Look at that. Look at going from all these reversed depression to this beautiful shining star. She definitely needs to be with you right now, or as soon as physically possible. So I really hope that helped, Brittany. I got all kinds of things going on my screen and I'm getting confused. It's like my computer's possessed. Brittany says, thank you very much. You're so welcome. She's in a really hard place. And sometimes when I know that many of us here have been in that depression where we don't think that anything could make it any better. But Brittany, you would be such a breath of fresh air and such an uplifting spirit for her to be around. It's a good thing for her to move, but she's not going to do it on her own. Brittany says, thank you very much. You are so welcome on. So, as everybody's noticed, our 3 readings are 2 minutes long each, which obviously there's a lot of information that can be shared in 2 minutes. But if you would like a more in-depth reading, or if you want to go into why people are feeling something, or how they're going to react, or how you can help them more deeply and not get cut off, that donation link is a wonderful thing. It gives you more time and even more question and more focus on what we're talking about. And it helps us here as well to keep going, to keep, making the overhead and all the beautiful help we have in the back as well. So don't ever hesitate to donate if you would like. We have the 3-minute readings, and on Fridays that gives you the reader of your choice, whoever's there. We also have the 5-minute readings, the mini readings, the mediumship readings, and the mega readings. Now, when I'm by myself, I'm not a medium. I'm not even a baby medium yet. I've taken 1 class out of 1 course, so I'm learning. Give me a chance and time, but we'll get there. But when I'm by myself, there are no mediumship readings. But when I'm with the other psychics, yeah, bring them on. So today we have the mini and the mega. And the mega jumps you all the way to the front of the line, even over other donations. And regular donations jump you to the front of the line other than the mega. I hope that makes sense. So, all right. Who do we have next? Do we have any? Bernadette. Hi, Bernadette. Okay, Bernadette said, my strangest experience. I met someone I knew, and I knew instantly that this person had a connection with an ex. This was years after our breakup and in a different continent. Why? Was this ability or karma? Oh, that's such a cool question. Or both, right? Why? Let's see. I like you. You're a why girl too. Oh. Oh, okay, that just reminded me. I'll have to tell you that after your reading. Let's see. Ability or karma? Oh, ability. I don't even have to go any further. The moon upright is absolute psychic. It is equated with Pisces, that has the deepest connection to the psychic realm. I do want to see the other cards though, but that moon, honey, that was ability. That was ability, and it is ability that you're fighting, that you keep looking over your shoulder and trying to figure out and make sure of. It's like, this is real, is this not real? But if you take the time to explore it, you will own it, Bernadette. You can totally, this is the Queen of Swords, and she is a master, and she is in control of everything around her. You probably have more psychic abilities, but take the time to explore what you've experienced so far. I bet you money there are other experiences that you have had that you just haven't accepted as experiences. This one was just so wild because it was on different continents. And Bernadette says, I am Pisces. Honey, oh, you are psychic. Okay. The why is because you were ignoring it or logicking it away, and because it had to make a really huge statement by being on another continent. How flipping cool is that? That the universe wanted to shake you and say, look, okay. Uh, that was so cool. I, uh, that that was so cool. And do you know that everybody, y'all, every single person has some sort of psychic ability? Um, we just often look at it as natural abilities, like somebody who's a whiz with numbers. That's a type of psychic energy. It's earthbound. There are people like even neurosurgeons, natural talent, natural musicians. That is a form of magic. And it can lead to more magic. It's in all of us. It is in every single last one of us, just waiting to be recognized and brought to life. I I love this place. Okay. All right. So let us see who is next. Who have we got? Audrey. Hi, Audrey. All right. Audrey says, will my oldest daughters be able to have a relationship soon with their half-sister Ember anytime soon? Let's see. I have been shuffling the heck out of these cards. But let's see. Will Audrey's oldest daughters be able to have a relationship with their half-sister Ember anytime soon? Not as soon as you'd like. It feels like a lot of things are up to chance right now, up in the air. There is a lot of sorrow surrounding this. And I find this card really, really, like, I don't even know the word, suiting, because those cups are broken at her feet. And that's a connection she can't make. And then you've got the cups in the window that are lit up. So this connection that's trying to be made, there is a lot of heartache going on. Audrey says, yes, much sadness. And it feels like everything's so up in the air right now. Like that wheel is constantly turning. Like every time you find a way to get them connected, something else happens. Some block. Somebody blocks you. I do feel that you are going to have to get professional intervention. Somebody in the professional world who can find ways to avert those blocks or find the loopholes and the key. Those boxes are so locked. And Audrey says, yeah, because their dad is horrible. Yeah. And everything's locked. Your way to this half sister is locked and blocked. And if you can get some professional help in that can see, it's gonna take longer than you like. And that's very hard to see your daughters going through that kind of pain, and probably the half sister as well, knowing that she has family out there who loves her, if she even knows it. So good luck, and definitely get some help. And Audrey says, dang, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. As long as you keep trying to do this on your own, there is going to be blockage. Okay? So that's a tough one. So let's move on to the next question. Audrey, I hope that helps. And let's see who else we can talk to tonight. Karina, hi. I'm so happy to see you. Karina says, hi, beautiful squirrel. Aw, thank you. Do you have any guidance on how to keep on this positive path I'm finally on going into 2023, please? So proud of you for being on that positive path. Let's take a look. How can Karina stay on this positive path? First of all, first and foremost, you're looking at yourself as a newbie, like you don't know anything, but you know more than you think you know. You truly do. And I believe this is a very spiritual path with this Page of Wands. You have more downloaded into your amazing brain and your life experience. I'm seeing that you could make one of the most phenomenal spiritual advisors. You have been through just about everything. She says, thanks, squirrel. First of all, recognize that just because you don't have all the information on the specific tools that you're learning to use, you have a lot of information in here that can help other people just from life experience. So keep that in mind and don't short sell that. Also, keep your eye on the prize. He's got all these physical cups in front of him, and it's not, this path that you're on is not about material things. You're not in this to manifest the lottery. You're not in this to manifest money and cars. You're in this to be the best, most beautiful self that you can be. And Karina says, oh, wow. Karina says, oh, wow, thank you. That is so special to me. Honey, Karina, you are flipping phenomenal. And I know you've been wanting to take this path and learn those tools, but you've got a lot of it in you already. Recognize that, embrace it. We all do. There is so much joy and knowledge and healing that we can share with each other, even without the tools. If we can be kind to ourselves and kind to each other, we can all grow in ways we never thought we could. So you stay on that path, keep your eye on the prize, and you're going to be one heck of a spiritual advisor. All right, I'm so excited. Who do we have next? Do we have anybody next? I thought I saw a Nikki. I've got a thingy about Twitch over half of my screen, so I don't know how to get rid of it. So, Princess Unapologetic Sophia. Oh, you know I love you. So, Princess Unapologetic Sophia says, hello. Do you feel that anyone has sent an attachment slash bad words slash energy onto me, please? Very good question. I got like this crazy nose tickle all of a sudden. Like something crawling on my face. Ew. So I'm getting yeah. Let's see what the cards have to say and what can you do about it. Oh. Okay. So, yep. Does that look like negative energy or what? Somebody's hating on you. Here's the thing though. If somebody's sending you that kind of negative energy and you are aware of it, you can do so many things to get rid of it. And one of the things that Journey and Elise says that I love is get in the shower. Let the water rush over you. And I'm going to say it wrong, but they say let it go down the drain. And I'm gonna have to ask Journey or Elise what the words are, but I don't even think you need the words. They do help with the intention, but let that go down the drain and carry all that negative energy with you. Water is the most purifying source there is, and it should be running water. So take a shower, let it go down the drain. If you're still feeling that, say, I do not accept this. If it's yours, work your way through it. But this feels like it's somebody hating on you, and you do not have to accept that. I do not accept this. Take it back. That's all you got to do, hon. You are a beautiful soul. A really beautiful soul. You do not deserve this kind of hate. Well, nobody deserves this kind of hate. But this is a petty little bitch that just... All right. And there are so many petty little, B words out there that think that they can throw negative energy at someone just because they looked at them wrong or cut them off in traffic. And that is so not cool. But a lot of people out there will do their little thing and send you their energy saying, oh, I'm cutting you off or I'm hurting you. That is so petty. And you do not have to accept the petty energy sent at you or even the strong energy sent at you. There are ways to protect yourself, and one of them is by not accepting. Okay? That's for everybody. You do not have to accept that crap. All right. Who do we have next? Bobby Joe. Hi, Bobby Joe. This is one wondering about my daughter being stressed and how can I get her to communicate about it better? Beautiful question. All right. So what's going on with Bobby Joe's daughter? And how can Bobby Joe get... I really like that part of what can I do to get her to communicate about it better. So I am going to concentrate on that first since we only have this 2 minutes. I really love that you asked that question. So, oh, wow. Yes, you do have, yeah, she's so stressed. She's so stressed. I'm going to go ahead and let you know this because she just feels like all her joy has been sucked away. Like everything that she worked for. I feel like she's lost somebody that she loves very much, either through death or through separation. Like it's like this person lifted her up and she is grieving and she doesn't know how to move on forward with this. She's stressed and she's got people giving her crap. Not necessarily negative energy here, but what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Are you all right? Are you all right? And it's getting to her head and she's like, give me a minute to think. So when you get with her, This is the Ace of Wands. This is a card of action. Don't say, or try not to say, because this is difficult. Try not to say what's wrong. Try not to say, talk to me. Get her out of her head and out of her house and do something fun with her that will just for a minute take her out of this grief and this stress. Because whenever anybody's saying what's wrong or what's going on, it's putting her deeper in her grief because she doesn't know how to share that stress. She's not sure how to express it yet. So just take her out, do something fun. Let her not be mired in it for just, I don't know, an hour, 3 hours. Even take her to a movie about a comedy or something. Or if she likes science fiction, something outside of her head. And that will give her time to be able to voice it and be able to talk about it. Okay, I truly hope that helped. Um, I'm sorry to see that she's that stressed out. Like, she just needs some time away from the stress. And even, it's really easy to say, take time away from the stress because it's still in the back of our minds or on the forefront of our minds. But if we're actively moving, actively taking the time to separate ourselves from that and putting forth that energy to do something other or something fun, then it does lessen it a great deal, and it gives you time to really understand what the heck is going on in your head, because sometimes we just don't know what we're feeling. People are complicated, man. All right, so who do we have next? Let's see. Paula Marie. Hi, Paula. Paula says, can you please tell me if I am on the right path? I'm not sure. Let's find out, Paula. Some really good questions tonight. Oh, okay. There's a different question for Paula. All right, Paula says, my son is clairaudient. Ooh, how do I make him comfortable with it? He's worried everyone will think he's crazy. Don't know how to make him feel good about it. Beautiful question. I am going to do my best to answer that. I truly wish Journey were here because Journey is the daggone master at helping understand the people's abilities and helping us understand how to come to terms with them and be comfortable with them. It's like, so let's see what I can do for you. I'm going to channel my inner Journey. All right, I'm seeing that he's really kind of trying to hide it, but it won't let itself hide. And that's frustrating because you're like, I don't want people to know this, but then you're in the middle of something and blap, you get this voice in your head and you know that it's going to help the person that you're with. And if you don't tell him, it's very complicated. And he's on the defensive against it, right? Now, what I want to say is when he gets it, he does not have to vocalize it. He does not have to give it away. It's something that he hasn't worked with, something he doesn't trust, something he doesn't want. But let's face it, it's part of him. So what I want you to do is have him, instead of vocalizing what he hears and what he sees or what he knows, write it down. Write it down. Get him a journal and say, write it down. People don't have to know right away. When he writes it down, he can go back and verify. Yep, that was what it was. And that verification will help him, recognize the difference between his imagination and I was on mute. Sorry. I was saying I got the driest throat out of the blue, and it's still so dry. I'm going to have to mute again so I can call. But it felt like it was saying, tell him not to speak it yet. Let him write it down until he can learn to trust it. And that could be for anyone. If you've got a new or even an old gift. I couldn't think of any words. If you've got a new or even an old gift and you don't trust it, it's always a great idea to write things down, to track it, to see when you're right and when you're wrong. So I am so sorry, y'all. It's like this frog took up residence in my throat. All right, so who do we have next? All right, Cody Ray. Hi, Cody. Love you. I'm getting so frustrated over here, y'all. I'm so sorry. Cody says, with all of this family stuff going on, are these lessons learning, and am I taking the right steps? I'm not wanting to cough in y'all's ears. Are these lessons learning? This little page of wands is really coming up a lot today. And yes, they are spiritual lessons that you need to act upon. You are the student, young Padawan. So yes, they are lessons. And because he's upright, I feel that you are learning them. And with that, I'm seeing that you've been able to release a lot of pain with them. It's bringing in pain because it's so hard, but you have been able to put down some burdens that did not belong to you. They weren't yours to handle, and you picked them up out of the kindness of your heart. But this is teaching you that you can't fix everybody. And that's a hard lesson to learn, one of the hardest. And when you learn that lesson, you do feel like you're on the wrong path because you want to fix everybody. But look, Cody, at the Four of Wands, sometimes I hate that veil. Damn it, man. Yeah, that Four of Wands is beautiful. And man, sometimes we go through the hardest stuff just to learn specific lessons. And they're the lessons we resist the most. And truly, 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 and this is for everybody here, one of the hardest lessons is sometimes you just got to take a step back and let them fall so they can learn their lessons. Not like, oh, you learned your lesson, didn't you? But we all have lessons to learn. And sometimes we gotta push the baby bird out of the nest and hope it figures out how to fly real quick. So I hope that helps, and we will go ahead and move it along. Let me read the the show notes for you for a minute. Now that frog has hopefully moved out of my throat, I just want everybody to know we've got Journey Ryan on Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern, and all of these will be Eastern. Destiny K on Tuesday at 7 p.m. And again on Tuesday, Elise Raven at 9 p.m. Then we've got Wednesday, we've got Elise Raven again at 9 p.m. and Danielle Hart's before that, because I have no concept of time and I don't know that 8 p.m. comes before 9 p.m., right? And then on Thursday, we've got 3 shows. We got Destiny K at 7 p.m., Danielle Hart's at 8 p.m., and Journey Ryan at 10 p.m. Then on Fridays, we got Squirrel and Friends, where you can come and play games with us and just hang out with us and have a good time and get your questions read. Like best party ever. So y'all make sure. And those of you who are coming from overseas, like England and Ireland and everything, I know how late in the morning it is for you. So you guys are troopers. Thanks for being here. Thank all of you for being here, because it makes what we're doing worth it. We all love this and we want to be here, but we wouldn't be able to be here if you guys weren't here asking questions. Hey, Katie, I love you. All right, who do we have next? Nikki. Nikki says, last night I'm pretty sure my dad came to me when I was sleeping. The person whistled twice, something he loved to do. Then the man hugged me, but it was a short Indian man who was bald. My dad would joke a lot when he was here in the physical world. My question is, can the spirits play jokes like that, or was that something else? I'm really lost and confused. Before I even touch my cards, I even stopped. I love that question, epic question. And absolutely the spirits can play jokes, especially if they were pranksters in life. I was like, I tell you now, when I'm on the other side, my kids are still going to be rolling up their eyes and say, Mom, stop embarrassing me. I said, yeah, they can definitely. We don't become someone else automatically. We definitely have the quirks and the sense of humor, or the lack of, and all of that we were here with. So I truly, let's see if you were joked on. I'm very, very curious about this, but it feels, like I said, I'm not a medium, but to me it feels like it was your dad. It was totally your dad playing a joke on you. He thinks that right now you are stressing out so hard and going through so much and really, really just needing a good laugh. And he's wanting to provide it and give you some joy and give you some love. You see those two sitting together? Yeah. So allow him to let you laugh and let him. Oh, I hope that helped. That was an amazing question. Thank you. So we've got a little bit of time left. I'll keep it moving along so we can get to as many people more as we can. Who do we have next? Annie E. Hi, Anne. So, will my finances be improving soon? Let's find out. Will Anne's finances be improving soon? So sorry. I'm getting a no, but remember what I said. I don't know if you were here, but in the beginning I said I don't just give yes or no. I want to know why. This isn't funny, it struck me as funny because it's being so literal. But it seems like right now everybody's in a depression, and I don't mean like we're all depressed, crying, depressed, like a depression financially. It was a financial question, so this card will answer that financially. There is a financial depression, I think, worldwide, and we're all feeling it pretty strongly. It's like what would have been enough to survive on 2 months ago isn't even close to enough now. It's like, what the heck is going on? And it's gonna be a long time for it to actually move. And I'm not talking years. I'm talking months. It will be months. So if you can make every penny stretch, that there's unless you go out and get a second job or even a third, I don't know how many jobs you have right now, there's not much that we can all do about it right now except for pinch pennies. But the good news is that it will be over. It may take some months, but then that will be over and everything will come back into where we're able to say, okay, I can breathe now. Um, I will be very happy when this dies. So happy, as will we all, and we are all going to celebrate together. But hang in there, pinch the pennies, make sure that that I hope that helped. I really hated that answer. I would have loved to see something better for you and for everyone, but it really does seem. And says, that was my thought, to get a second job. Yeah, I believe because of that came to me with the Ace of Wands in reverse, action needed to be taken. I do believe that you will be able to make ends meet a lot better, but I'm hoping that you're able to do that mentally and physically, because that's going to be really hard on you. You've already got a lot on your plate. But yeah, you would need to get a second job. Quite a few people right now. It's a really brutal situation. So I hope that helps. All right, let's move on. And who do we have next? I'm going to say this wrong, so please forgive me. Velas? Okay. I'm going to call you V. She says, I don't want my sister from the spirit world giving messages to mediums for me. Why does she not understand this? Let's find out. I'm going to go into her mind. You do not want your sister in the spirit world giving messages to mediums. Why does she keep doing it? Envy says, thank you all who put this together for all of your hard work. Much, much love. Thank you. Oh, I did say it right. There it is. So there's a lot of love and hard work that goes into all of the shows, into the entire My Psychic Connection. So thank you for saying that. Everyone on the back end, Journey Ryan, who like just makes magic happen, and all of the readers too. There's just so much love and dedication put into this. So because she's hard-headed, honestly, I was hoping it was because she had a beautiful message for you and something to show you, but she just really messing with your head and playing with your time. I think she always did. That's why you don't want the daggone messages from her. But she she doesn't have that sense of family that you would expect somebody to have. And you know that, so you don't want her messing with you. And she's just not listening. She's not listening. So the best thing for you, because it's not for your higher interest, it's not for something for you. She knows you don't want it, and she's messing with you. So walk away. Walk away. Just say, you know what? You want to give me the message? I'm out of here. Just ignore her, and she will stop, because she's not getting that reaction from you that she's looking for and pissing you off. Okay? I hope that made sense. And it's like, you don't need this. You don't need this. You know what family means. And if she ever gets her perspectives right and has something that's actually helpful to say to you, then sure, I think you'd listen. But right now, just walk away. All right. I hope that helped. I believe Val said, perfect job. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm sorry that's happening to you. That would be very frustrating. Oh, so we have the last question of the night. Who? Nope, that was it. Okay, I jumped on that one. I was like, oh, this is somebody else's question, but no, that was the last question of the night. Thank you all for being here and putting up with my frog in my throat. I really, truly apologize about that. I've had a wonderful time. I've loved every question, and I've loved sharing my energy with yours. Thank you so much for being here with my psychic connection. And Elise Raven will be back soon, we hope, or we know, but it depends on how long it takes to do this project. So we're going to get everything back on track for you very shortly with some fun new things. And I am so excited for all of you. All right. Bye now. Mwah. I love you guys.